Oh shit, there's a lightning bug in the house.
Right.
Kiss him.
They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go.
Oh, I'm returning the ball. Please not
match
win.
up with the Cincinnati Bengals. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
I haven't played for a while, so let's just try to do a one-play touchdown. Light box.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Now you switch it. Okay, now he's going to pick between two tracks.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
Eli.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
Oh, come on. He had inside leverage, bro.
Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. So this defense for the Bengals very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down.
Shit, there's pressure. Might be out of red zone. I'm going away.
And he just throws this.
I ran all the way back to the 50-yard line. 50-yard line to throw it away, and
it brings up second down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
On third down, Jackson. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate. Gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage, but now
his X factor but can't keep up with Thielen.
Was really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Probably
now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Dobbins. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run
He's
here.
had me on 3rd and 5 twice, and I
just
did drags for
if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Dobbins once more, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins,
4-minute drive touchdown.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
CPU's been using
and no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
5 rushing touchdowns so far in week 3. I guess that's the play this year. I guess. Maybe get him the X Factor at the end of the year. If I even get him the superstar, it'd be worth it for the last season.
We're going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
I really don't.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Go out like a bang like AJ.
It's Williams on the catch. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Cool.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow.
That what?
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Dafe Owe drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down.
Get the ball for 1 minute.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue. And now off to the races, down the right side, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Now a throw here to his running back. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
They're fucking playing, team.
You're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Because Humphrey's totally going to get burnt like that in man coverage. Okay.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score. Ravens 14, Bengals 7. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Play action. Now Jackson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up 1st downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Joseph Osai. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Ooh, with a juke. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play there on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, Mixon. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Mixon. And he bowls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Last round, please.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a pass hauled in downfield and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or he keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
A big play that time on the catch and run.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Escaping the pressure right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And just shedding him off there. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Second and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game. But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first and 10, Joe Burrow. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Justin Madubuike forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's second and 20. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
He's going to air one out. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for Cincinnati. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, you know, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Now Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flushed out right. Open net, it's complete to Higgins. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up first and goal.
And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing, because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Third and goal, Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Bengals 21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I like what they did there, because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw caught here by Metcalf. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Jackson's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And down inside the 15 he goes. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. And
he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 93 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Play action. It's Burrow. Open man is Uzomah. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll run with Dobbins. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in back.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He sets to fire deep, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Monty Rice. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On second down, it's Edwards. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They run once more with Edwards. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They'll run on 1st down. It's Roman, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 3rd down, Roman. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. And he'll give it here to his running back.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they will take a knee here. Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do with 2 seconds to go prior to the 2-minute warning. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And they take a knee. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Odafe Oweh, his 2nd sack of the night. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Burrow looking to pass. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Where were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers.